Hello. In today's video blog, we are talking about school choice, particularly the important choice that all parents must make regarding the education of their children. We will hear from two parents on why they have chosen Stillwater for their children, and from some of our students on what a Stillwater education has meant for them. Let's hear what they have to say.
Yes, my name is Marie, and I have two boys at Stillwater, Colton and Justice Johnson, 10th and 7th grade. And we've been really happy with what we've seen in their growth of maturity and in their character and relationship with Christ. I really have valued the education here at Stillwater because it has taught them to think and reason and communicate well with other people and their peers. We really do value a quality education based in Christ, and the education here I've seen really ties all of that together. It is a building block so they can leave the school with the ability to think well, to communicate well, and just to be strong leaders in the community, and we are very excited to see that. You can't put a value on what I'm seeing in my children's life as they are maturing and what they're learning, and the teachers here, they pray for them on a daily basis and they hold them accountable, and when they see my kids, they talk to them and pull them aside, and you just don't get that. And that is just, when you're raising a kid and children in this day and age, there's just nothing more valuable than that, and the sacrifice just makes it all worth it.
My name is Emily Zamacki, and I have two girls at the school, one in the 7th grade and one in the 5th grade. And when I think about how valuable Christian education is to me, I have a really hard time putting a price tag on it. On average, my girls spend about 15 hours a day of wake time. And when you think about that, more than half or close to half of those hours are spent in the hallways and the classrooms of Stillwater Christian School, where they're being disciplined, taught, and trained through the lens of a Christian worldview. And to me, that is huge. I think of the verse in Proverbs that says, "Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it." And I truly believe that in my life and in the life of many children, one of the biggest influences can be their teachers. They are teaching my children every day what it looks like to love the Lord, but also to live that out. And for that, I am so very thankful.
One thing I love most about Stillwater is probably just the people. I came here in 9th grade, so last year, and it was warming, the people were welcoming, and by now we're all just a family, and I think that's one of the greatest things.
As a senior here at Stillwater, I treasure the closeness that I have with my classmates, and throughout 4 years we've grown so much together, and I really treasure the Christian education that I'm getting, and getting to talk about the gospel every single day, and talking to my friends about Jesus openly and not being judged for it. And I really treasure that I get to graduate with a class that's so nice, and we're like siblings, and you walk in the doors and there's people smiling at you. You always say hi, you walk in the doors, and there's always some kind of good vibe that you get here, and it's like home.
I heard an interesting statistic recently that our children will spend approximately 15,000 hours at school from kindergarten through 12th grade. This number highlights to me just how important and life-changing the school choice decision is for our kids. Our children only have a certain number of formative hours in their childhood, and much of those hours will be spent not at home, but at school, alongside their teachers and classmates, studying particular curriculum and engaging in particular extracurricular activities. During the course of those 15,000 hours, habits of thinking, habits of acting, habits of character are being formed. Those habits will impact who they are and who they will be for the rest of their lives. This figure really puts things in perspective. If education were simply about learning the kinds of things that enable one to succeed on a college entrance examination or to get a good job, perhaps the school choice decision would be an easier one. But it's not. The very character of our children is at stake. And so, Stillwater parents, grandparents, I want to encourage you in the decision you've made to have your children and grandchildren here at Stillwater. And I want to urge you to stick with that choice, even when it hurts. We are so grateful for the opportunity to partner with you in the education of your children. And we wish you God's blessings in this new year. Thank you for tuning in today.